Imagine an army of 60,000 soldiers, armed, organized, and completely sober, at least at the start of the night. But by dawn, thousands are dead, chaos reigns, and the enemy hasn't even arrived yet. This is the story of how one of Europe's greatest armies destroyed itself because of alcohol. Welcome to History Shock, where the past is stranger than fiction. It's the year 1788, deep in Eastern Europe. The mighty Austrian Empire is at war with the Ottoman Turks. One night, the Austrian army sets up camp near a small town called Karansebes in modern-day Romania. The soldiers are tense. The enemy could strike at any moment. To make matters worse, the army is a mix of different nationalities: Germans, Hungarians, Italians, Serbs, Croats, all speaking different languages. Communication. Let's just say it wasn't their strongest weapon. That night, a group of Austrian cavalry scouts crosses a nearby river to check for Ottoman forces, but instead of the enemy, they find something far more dangerous: barrels of schnapps, a strong local liquor. Naturally, they do what any tired soldier might do. They start drinking. Soon the word spreads through the camp: there's booze by the river. Within an hour, hundreds of soldiers are crossing over, demanding their share. When the cavalry refuses to share, a drunken argument breaks out. Someone shouts, someone pushes, and suddenly, shots are fired. Now, here's where things go completely wrong. A group of infantry soldiers hears gunfire and assumes the Ottomans are attacking. Officers yell, "Turks! Turks!" Panic spreads instantly. But because the army is multilingual, many soldiers don't understand the orders being shouted. When German officers cry "halt," meaning stop, the non-German troops think they're yelling "Allah," the Ottoman war cry. So, believing the Turks have infiltrated the camp, the Austrians start firing at themselves. Cavalry charges infantry, cannons blast into friendly lines, and commanders are screaming for control. The darkness, gunsmoke, and pure panic turn the night into total hell. Some soldiers even flee into the forest, shouting that the Turks have overrun the camp. By sunrise, the battlefield is littered with the dead and wounded. Estimates vary, but historians believe up to 10,000 Austrian soldiers died, not from an enemy attack, but from their own friendly fire. And here's the punchline. The next morning, when the real Ottoman army arrived, they found an empty, devastated camp, abandoned cannons, weapons, food, and drunk, terrified survivors. Without lifting a finger, the Turks walked in and took the city of Karansebes. It was quite literally a battle won by drunk soldiers on the wrong side. So what do we learn from this disaster? That communication can be deadlier than any weapon, and that maybe, just maybe, schnapps and war don't mix. The Battle of Karansebes remains one of history's most absurd military blunders, proof that sometimes the greatest enemy is ourselves. If you enjoyed this story, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell, because on History Shock, history will always surprise you.